Hey everybody, welcome to Banjo Race. It's been a hot minute since we did a rando match. Luckily I didn't have to change any of Brad's stuff because it was already there from the last race. Today we've got Brad and Hyper and Condi. My bad.
Brad and Brad.
Brad and Brad. Hyper versus Konditioner. It's so crazy that this is a loser's bracket match. But it's just what happens when wild cards show up and, you know, toss up the... Huh?
It said Schlongster, wild card of the tournament.
Yeah, he's definitely made things exciting here. So, yeah, as you guys heard, join with me is iCup on commentary. And apparently we've got a side bet happening on this match, so hopefully that's fun for you guys. All right.
I have no idea.
Are both you guys ready to go?
No.
Yep.
I am ready to hit A.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll start you guys up. Good luck to you, and hopefully it's a good race. So start them up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
Fuck.
And unlike the last race you commentated with me, I actually have both of their streams. Both of their
Let's go.
streams up.
Hey, that's an interesting spawn.
Yeah, it really is. This is the first time
Unfortunately-
I've ever seen a spawn in Zora's domain.
Yeah, I think I've seen a spawn at the bottom before, but it was as adult.
Okay.
But unfortunately, they don't have any rupees for a diving game, so it's not that
Oh,
convenient.
that's true. I mean, they could always farm the the rupees outside the Zora shop. Hey Cole,
But
thanks for
neither of
the
them-
sub. Oh, what's Brad doing? Oh, yeah, Brad's playing Sun Song.
Okay, two-way the heroes right off the bat. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them are like pretty accessible.
Yeah, they are. I mean, SFM right away is like, okay, well, there's two songs there, so I mean, hopefully both of them aren't, songs like Song of Storms and I don't know, something else. Two definite Way of the Hero songs are like kind of yikes to have.
Yeah.
But it could also be the item, so we'll
That's
find
the
out.
thing with SF. Like, if you get a good song there, you're tempted to skip that check, but at the same time, it could also be the item.
Yeah.
It usually isn't, but
Yeah, both of them getting out of the river to go buy their beans, so they won't have to come back for it. I mean, it looks like Brad's gonna do all the rest of the river stuff, so Condi only bought one bean. Opponent song and Song of Storms, that would probably be the worst combination to have, because, I mean, neither of them are warp songs. And they could both be important for long stuff, like Opponent song could take you all the way to Fortress to check archery, or, debate you for anything over in Gerudo. Meanwhile, Song of Storms gives access to the bottom of the well. I was about to say...
Condi's heading right for it.
Yeah. I'm surprised to see Actually, I'm not that surprised to see Condi going to the forest, because, I mean, SFM is great to have right away, but, I mean, they're probably going to have to, like, keep watch over their save and quits, because Zora's Domain is kind of a terrible location to be in as child. Like, in order to get anywhere, like, to the overworld, if you don't have any warp songs, of course, you have to, like, run all the way down Zora's River. Unless you have a scale.
Yeah, if you have silver scale, you can go to like Hylia and then use the warp to Hyrule Castle, and that's good movement. But...
Yeah. Oh, and Brad gets a
Oh.
bottle. That's kind of nice.
Oh, Kokiri sword in Mido's house. That's hot.
Ganon's keys as well. And forest keys.
Man.
And a big Poe bottle.
Wow, Mido's house is loaded.
Damn, Midas has had a lot. Hey, Tommy Sin.
So
Did you
there's
see
no
what the
reason
hint
for-
Brad just got was?
Oh no, I didn't. Shit.
Yeah, I entirely missed
Chat?
that one.
Chat, the ultimate commentator. Yeah, there's no reason for Kondi not to do Deku right now, even though he doesn't know what it is yet. I mean,
20 skulls was bombs? Okay. Because I know the one Brad got inside was 50 skulls, so 50 was bombs. So if 20 and 50 was bombs. Brad just put it on his tracker. Gerudo Valley is foolish. There we go. Yeah, I totally forgot. Like, I can just look. I can just look at their trackers.
it's a hot hint to get early.
Yeah.
Especially with
Oh!
Oh, Mirror Shield.
Mirror
Man,
Shield
Kokiri
2.
Force is absolutely loaded.
Yeah, it really is. Like, out of the 5, well, I guess there's 6 checks with the Song of Storms check. Out of the 6 checks, 4 of them were items. We got Forest Keys, Ganon Keys, Kokiri Sword, and Mirror Shield. That's actually nuts.
Yeah, with that streak, Kondi's heading right for Deku Tree, and Brad's about to get all those checks too.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them loading up on the skull. Yeah, it's a nice bottle to have too, because you don't need to check the or like get pose with Epona, you
Yeah,
know.
you don't need opponent song or bow for that check, which is really nice. It
Yeah.
makes it really a lot better of a check to do.
Mhm. Hookshot and Storm's Grotto would be insane. Alright, Brad getting his Mirror Shield.
Skull Mask is dead.
Yeah, Skull Mask dead, and Kondi got another hint that was Central Pillar and Water Temple had ice arrows, so that one's essentially dead. I wonder if by the time we do like the next Booter tournament, we'll be using the rule set where ice arrows shoot blue fire.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, like, unless we have that setting turned on, then Ice Arrows could be way the hero for many things.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so obviously Kondi being slightly ahead of Brad here. The only difference is, you know, Brad has the one hint saying Gerudo Valley is barren, so that'll save him some time going there as child. But I mean, it's one of those things that in this like rule set, you don't really go there right away anyway. So I mean, Kondi usually does like really late Gerudo Valleys anyway.
Almost vanilla slingshot, same
Yeah, I
room.
know. Slingshot being in Deku Tree now puts Deku Tree completion in logic, so
Yeah. So, Deku Tree, there's a good chance it's a medallion. Or at least in logic to
Yeah.
beat Deku.
yeah, it's in logic, but yeah, I don't think the items that they got really necessarily mean it's a medallion or a stone, but the schlong shot. Oh, I thought Brad was like about to miss that gossip stone. Yeah, both players know B1 skip. Both of these guys should know how to do every movement trick. I don't think anything's off the table. Actually, I'm not sure if Brad does Wasteland backwards, like reverse Wasteland, but I think he does.
There are actually 3 slingshots in the game.
Yeah.
The first one he gets the actual slingshot, and the other 2 are slingshot seed upgrades.
Yep. Same with the bow and the bombs. I think Minifoss was saying schlong shot is like the hook shot and the long shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this isn't the schlong shot. This is the schling shot.
Slingshot.
The schling shot.
God, just that word schling, just
The
gives me
schling shot
cringe.
and the schlong shot. so far nothing super exciting. Up
Oh, hover
until
boost.
now in Deku Tree.
Magic words, GDO.
Yeah, it was good thing I waited until the chest was open before I started saying anything. Yeah, looks like a good B1. Oh, Gandhi's angle's a little too. Oh, just a little to the right.
Come on.
There we go.
Yeah. Doing B1 skip like this is always Monka.
All right, good scrubs from Condi, waiting the exact right moments before kind of, you know. Oh, Brad, he was too high. I was like, there's no way that nut does anything, and then it didn't. Anyway, I was about to say, I know Condi's been doing a lot of races with Alpha in this last week, so I know that Condi is like well practiced for this match, but I'm not sure how much Rando Brad's been doing in the last week.
He does one almost every day. Every other day at least.
One a day,
I've
one
seen.
every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both want that victory.
I mean, this is gonna be a very hype match. That's why there's money involved with it.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, you know, the winner of this match has to move on to race Schlongster, so it's
That's gonna be the real money match right there.
yeah, it's like you want to win, but at the same time, it's like, oh, there's a big beast waiting on the other side of the doors, you know.
Like, why don't we just give Schwangster the money right now? Why do we have to make everyone else suffer? Fire medallion.
All right, so it was a medallion after all. Nice. But I mean, it's still too early to really tell anything, so.
Well, 2 medallions in the first 10 minutes is always good.
Yeah. Only 2 more medallions, and you get access to Ganons. We haven't been seeing a whole lot of Ganons like before the end of the game, though. It's like,
Yeah, and a lot of the seeds I've done in the past is so, like I always get 2 stones before 4 medallions, so I don't even really do Ganon's Castle that much.
yeah. So Pierre has claim check in Fire Temple. So they might have to go all the way up there. Oh, Condi, you had a good jump. Just backflipped right off the stump.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
hot. I've never seen anyone side hop right onto the stump like that before.
yeah, I do that all the time when I do randos. It's just like you just get right in the corner and then you just kind of like face a little bit of an angle and you can just side hop right on there. It always like feels super super good when you do it too. Just one of those little swag strats that like saves a second.
Yeah, I always
Hey,
miss
Aloe.
that.
Alright, so Brad's got his medallion now too. And I just pre-marked it ahead of time because I knew I'd forget. Oh baby, we got a prediction happening in the chat. Everyone go ahead and bet your channel points.
Still anyone's game. Also, I like how Brad got vanilla tunic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he probably has it set that way. Maybe. You never know.
And they both got vanilla buttons, or maybe they just didn't change that.
Yeah. I actually don't know all the things that you can change. I'm very plain when I play Rando. I always play, Ooh, Nocturne.
That's could definitely be a way of the hero.
Yep. Yeah, I usually have like, you know, vanilla music. Vanilla
Well,
colors.
I randomize everything: the button colors, the tunic colors, the music.
Yeah. My mirror shield is usually a random color, but the only thing I have randomized in terms of sound is Epona makes the cow sound.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I saw one of the hands is dead, but I didn't see whether or not it was right hand or left hand. I guess we're about to find out.
I think
Okay,
it was left hand.
it was right hand. Yeah, I was just waiting for Condi to fill it in on his tracker.
We don't have to ask chat anymore.
Yeah. All the people who don't use trackers on their streams during the races are out of the tournament, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Trackers are required for a tournament from now on, even though the tournament's almost over.
No, no, no. Ooh. Brad having that early empty bottle is already making headway with his uh dirt patch skulls.
Did Condi save?
No. He saved before, but he didn't save because he wanted to save his 40 rupees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, well, don't have another Brad moment.
Yeah. Yeah, Connie makes sure to save all the time, but there's certain spots where I know that he doesn't. And it's like, if you have to pay for any of the expensive Deku scrubs, and you know that you're going to be saving and quitting soon, then it just saves 40 rupees. Spooky Booter? Frogs 2 was scale? Okay, I missed that one.
That's scary.
I was waiting for I was waiting for Condi to fill something in on his tracker, and I didn't see him write anything in, but I forgot about the always hints. There's still another scale out there though, and if they're getting Nocturne from if they're getting Nocturne like so early, then it's I don't know. It's probably they probably won't have to do Frogs too, but I mean you never know.
I'll have to wait and see, folks.
Yeah. Alright, Brad almost done with his Lost Woods stuff. Or Sacred Forest stuff as well. And he's probably going to be getting the skull in the dirt patch in like that last room of a Sacred Forest. I mean, not Sacred Forest, Lost Woods.
Yeah.
I didn't see if he got the dirt patch like right outside Deku Tree. But if he's doing these in Lost Woods, I can't imagine that he wouldn't. Sorry, D, that was me.
I don't think he did because he didn't have bugs, right?
Oh, that's right. He got his bugs from the Lost Woods. That's right. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, well, there's 250 7TV emote slots, and I can only use so many. So if there's any suggestions, thanks for the bit, D. Alright, so Condi just switched it tonight, got his first skull from River, and now he's going to do Dampe.
Meanwhile, Brad just goes right there immediately and doesn't even make it night.
Yeah. So Nocturne has Song of Storms.
Interesting. They're already a third of the way there, so.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't open graves out during the day, Brad. You ain't adult. What are you doing? You drunk?
Yeah. I mean, I guess Yeah, Brad can do chickens right away, but I mean, so will Condi basically because, you know, Sun Song and all.
Yeah, Sun Song's very good to start with.
Yeah. Yeah, being able to do Dampe early just kind of gets it out of the way. You don't have to think about it. It's like late Dampe runs are always, you know, the ones that have a lot of stuff on
Yeah,
in the
like if I don't,
graveyard.
if I, Dampe is just one of those checks where if I don't get it out of the way right away, then I'm just gonna forget about it, and then usually it ends up screwing me over.
Yeah, now Brad had to come all the way out, change time of day,
Yeah,
but
well, he's right next to skulls at least now. But
yeah. Yeah, I do like getting this first skull with a pot because he's gonna have to snipe the one on the ladder anyway. So doing broken. I guess you don't even need to do broken stick because you have Kokiri sword. So actually, yeah, they have Kokiri sword. I don't know why Brad didn't just jump slash the skull. Connie's doing the same thing. Both of them
wow,
are so used to not having Kokiri sword.
Cole exposing Condi for the sellout piece of shit he really is. DMT foolish.
Oh, that's a really nice time to get that hint. Oh, I wonder if Condi's gonna do the backside of CAC before going child, or before going adult. Because if Condi just goes straight to Death Mountain Trail without getting that hint, then he'll be just. I mean, there isn't really anything to check on Death Mountain Trail. You can like see what's above Dodongos, but I mean, you can't do anything with bombs. There's no ZL yet.
Yeah, and then the Song of Storms Grotto. There's not too many checks in DMT, but
Yeah. I'm surprised Condi didn't check his skulls. Both Hylian shields. 2 Hylian shield checks in CAC. That's really funny. Alright, Condi's going to Lon Lon. And then I imagine he'll just run straight to market after that.
probably. Well, running out of Lon Lon kind of sucks, but sometimes you don't have too much of an option.
Yeah. But I mean, the only other option is, yeah, going to Graveyard.
Yeah, he could do that, but I don't think that would be faster at that rate, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably the same amount of loading zones, isn't it? Like, leaving the silo, and then, like, going all the way across the ranch and leaving. I don't know.
I think it's one more loading zone.
Yeah.
Because it's a loading zone to Graveyard, and then Graveyard to CAC, and then CAC to Hyrule Field. Whereas if you just leave, you just have the silo and leaving the ranch.
Condi couldn't find the chicken on the one side of the room. I wonder where it went. He lifted all the chickens over there, and, like, it wasn't any of them. Oh, man, it wandered far. I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
seen the chicken fly that far, like, close to the door.
Yeah, they can end up in weird locations sometimes, and it's scary. I definitely failed that minigame more times than I like to admit. 3 in recent memory.
3? Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a big yikes.
Well, you know, they move around and you end up picking the same one like 3 times, and it's like, no, I didn't want to pick that one up. No.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
the time
that's true.
runs out.
Alright, Song of
Song of Time.
Time.
They'll be able to do the Song of Storms check quick. Could skip that until they do the Dampe race.
Alright, so Condi playing Sun Song to change it to night here. Oh, he's going around to get the back of the back skull.
I don't know if this one would be worth it, but it could end up being helpful. But
I mean, at this point, when I mean, you don't know anything about skulls, so better play it safe than sorry. Plus, I mean,
Yeah.
something that both of them have to think about is this is like a tournament match, right? There's a lot on the line here.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, you don't know that you need skulls, but you could just go out of your way for like one extra skull. Especially if you have Sun Song, you may as well just do it, right?
Yeah, might as well while you're here. Like, they only
Oh!
know that 50 said, oh, Dins.
Yeah. It's a good thing
They
this
got,
didn't get skipped. But I mean, why would you ever skip anything in Lon Lon Ranch? Unless you knew it was Baron.
yeah. Now they use magic and they can do Shadow Temple.
Yeah, you're right. Hovers, Nocturne, Dins.
Well, they need ZL, but
Yeah, yeah. I
they
mean,
can
they
at
don't they
least
don't need
dip
ZL to
Shadow.
do Shadow. They just need to do the very end of Shadow.
They can at least dip Shadow,
Yeah.
which there's a lot of checks in the Shadow. So.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, they also need Shadow keys as well.
But even without keys, you can get like 5 checks, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Hey Schlong, yep, pay close attention, cause you gotta play the winner of this match.
Honestly, it'd be really hot to see the Brad versus Slongster revenge match.
Yeah.
We'll
Alright,
see.
Brad doing the same thing, Sunsonging on the spot. Meanwhile, Epona's trying to get in there. Yeah, and like I said, Condi just running straight out. Better than going to CAC. Farm up on a couple rupees, get the skull in the guard room. And then I guess do slingshot game. Oh, Richard first, it looks like. Alright, Brad going for it. Getting stuck on the boxes.
He's in the loop.
At least he only like did it once.
Yeah, when I get caught in that loop, I always do it like 3 or 4 times and like, do get me out here.
Alright, there's our Dins. See if Richard gives his standard blue rupee.
No, he's gonna have a bow.
A bow. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Who knew?
I'm gonna have to call you into question there, GDL.
Yeah. I mean, when Richard doesn't have a blue rupee, that's when something's wrong with the seed.
He's had a bow for me before, that's why I said bow.
Yeah. I think the only item I've ever gotten from Richard in a seed was like hover boots. Oh, actually I did a seed just like maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and he had the hook shot. But I had a hinted Market Way the hero. Yes, please, gamble. Gamble away. 11.5 to 4K.
Yeah, this is the Gamba match. Real money's being gambled for this match. Channel points are being gambled.
Oh. Here, let me... Maybe I should do some predictions. Let's put some money down. I'm impartial, but I'm just doing this for the fun of it. There we go.
Holy!
I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so Condi just got a hint. But he's about to get a bunch of hits, so it was a double DC. Alright, what do we got here? DMT is foolish. Shoot the sun is dead. DMC is way of the hero.
Alright, I'm gonna put all
Oh,
of it on
Brad
the
gets
line.
the strength!
Literally all of my points.
Where did he get that? Oh, he went to Open Grotto. Shlongster, we already did that. Alright, the other one was Epona's is on Ocarina of Time. Yeah.
That could also be scary.
Yeah, I put down 80k, so we'll see. We'll
I
pay
put
out
down
all the Condi believers. Okay, hang on. We got Shadow Dodongo,
Deku, Jabu.
Deku. I saw Forest, I think.
Jabu was water
Oh,
medallion.
Condi's marking them. Yeah, Forest, Free, and Shadow. Okay. Oh, it was Jabu. Okay.
Yeah, Jabu's
That's
water
what
medallion.
you're saying.
Said like 3 times you do.
Jabu, Forest.
Oh, is that a bomb bag on the crate up there in graveyard? Jesus.
Okay, there we go. So, bomb bag in graveyard.
Yeah, in the crate.
Yeah, bomb bag easy. Just need long shot. I mean, they got beans. They can
Or
always plant
boomerang.
beans.
Yeah, they got beans. They both did. They only got one though.
Yeah. But they'll probably go back for another one. I think bomb bag is a good enough item to kind of go back. Let's see if I missed anything on Brad's tracker. No, Brad doesn't have any new information for us. Oh, Condi. Did you get any other hints? No. Okay, so we're all up to date on hints. All right, what are we getting from Dampe? Bloopy. Seeds.
Yep.
Brad gets a Bloopy.
See what song we're gonna get. I'm gonna say it's vanilla.
It can't be vanilla. Oh, there's the other scale.
There's on the scale, yep.
Yeah, it can't be vanilla because Song of Storms is on Nocturne
Oh,
check.
yeah. Don't look at me.
Oh, it was ZL.
Oh, ZL.
I mean, ZL is
Now
just
they
as
need his
good.
magic. Now they need his magic and they can do Shadow Temple.
Yeah. Shadow is coming. Plus keys.
I don't even think he needs Shadow Keys to beat Shadow, dude.
Oh!
Oh
Shot.
my god!
Alright, well,
This is a Jet Seed.
it's looking. There's Lens, too.
Jeez.
We're not even in the way of the hero locations yet. And they've already found half the items that they need. Alright, Brad remembers he has a sword this time.
That's hard to remember if you have Kokiri's sword, because you usually don't.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so Condi's getting all the stuff that Brad got earlier. Brad got strength in Open Grotto, Hyrule Field. Alright, so now Condi gonna be getting another song here. Not sure where he's running to. Oh, because he didn't get this when he was here earlier. Wow, that Poe followed him a long way. Oh, I guess he followed him trying to shoot him. Or not shoot him, but, you know, hit him with the lamp. Yeah, that's true. Brad can go to DC. I don't think Brad knows what's in graveyard because I don't think he checked that as child. He might have though because he already got the both of them only got one bean. Both of them could only afford one bean.
Yeah, I don't think Brad checked the crate check yet, so
No.
he probably will when he goes back adult. But, I mean, they have Nocturne. It's easy to just go back and
Yeah.
get
Oh
it.
no, Brad. Oh, Brad planted his bean, but maybe he planted. Oh, he planted it in a Lake Hylia, I think.
Oh yeah.
All right, Condi getting another song. We got Prelude. Very nice to have. Now that huge pain. Yeah, he got the dirt skull, but he didn't check the. He didn't check what was in the crate. I think that was a mistake. Because then he could have just planted his bean right there and been like, well, now I can buy more beans. But, I mean, he's going to find scale anyway. So, I mean, the scale will let him go back to Zora's River. But having to go all the way to Zora's River, like, or to Lost Woods to get to Zora's River to go buy beans is, like, a long way out of your way. If there was a bomb bag in Dodongo's, then, I mean, Brad's okay.
That'd be a really crappy way to hero him for Dodongo's Cavern, but
Yeah. Alright, Brad doing his typical check really fast and just check it later on the pause menu. Alright, so I guess what are our final like stones? I guess it's fire, water, and spirit.
the spirit.
Yeah. So pretty good dungeons to have be medallions and stones, TBH. Like all the child dungeons are really fast. Forest is kind of fast if you get it lucky with your boss key. They have everything they need to do to beat Shadow except for the keys and magic.
Yes, we might see an all medallion seeder.
The only pain is that they do require a lot of items.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the bomb bags can totally be in Dodongos. But yeah. Like a graveyard way of the hero would be like bombs wouldn't be the way of the hero. Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't be on the same sphere. Because Sphere 1 would be beans. Sphere 1 would be beans and the strength upgrade. And then both bomb bags would be on Sphere 2.
I don't know much about spheres, so I'm not the one to ask here.
So yeah, the two bombs would be on. Well, I guess no, because going adult is going adult is part of Sphere 1 usually. Just because it requires nothing. Either way, he could find some bombs in Dodongos. Yeah. Like, he could find bombs in Dodongos, but the bombs would not be the Dodongos way of the hero, is what Cole is saying, Schlong. Alright, Condi lining up his Mweep skip. It would be really awesome if, ooh, bomb choose for Condi. That solves the bomb bag issue.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
See how many there are. I guess Condi's gonna check the fairy fountain now too, now that he got those. Come over here and grab the skull and the hint as well.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's just like a convenient location. Ooh, there's two items in Dodongo. That was our third Dodongo hint. Alright, so Brad's got his scale. So Dodongo's is loaded, I guess.
Yeah, I'd be rushing right to DC if I were Condi right now, honestly.
The problem is that he's here, so he probably wants to get the song out of Ice Cavern. Like, the songs that they
Yeah.
have are pretty trash. Like, they have, like, you know, 2 warp songs that aren't super great. I mean, Nocturne's good, but I mean, I don't really know why he's rushing Ice.
Condi got the second bottle, right? So
Yeah.
he has 2 bottles for it.
Alright, what's down here? I can't tell. I can never tell.
I can't either.
Yeah,
even when
like
I'm
I've seen Condi do this before, and every single time I can never tell what it is. But I saw nothing but rupees down there.
Not sure if you're listening to my audio or
Oh.
not, but that's either I know it's dark on my screen, but that's
Oh,
either
Brad's going to
Oh,
DC.
hang on.
I'm not sure which.
Condi was just talking to me through his stream.
Oh.
Yeah, he said it was one of 2 things down there. He couldn't tell which one because it was kind of dark for him, but I totally missed it. Somebody clip that. I guess it would have been hard to hear what Condi was saying.
Yeah, I couldn't. Well, I don't have audio, so
Yeah.
I didn't know. Did Brad get a hint there?
It was a double hint. That was just a second Pierre hint. Alright, so Brad doesn't know that Dodongo's is double hinted. So, but I mean, he's gonna clear out almost everything. I guess he can't beat the dungeon because he doesn't have bombs, but I mean, he could find Hammer. Well, I mean, Hammer wouldn't be able to clear the whole dungeon either, but he does need an explosive. If he got a long shot in here, that would solve his graveyard issue.
And he could just get the bomb bag right away. Did he check that yet, by the way?
Check which?
The crate?
Oh,
what that
no.
was?
But I mean, when he does eventually go back to graveyard, he'll for sure get the item. I was too busy watching what Condi was doing in Zora's Fountain to even like see Brad get to Dodongo's. Oh! Oh, okay, Brad almost fell off. That was really close. That was really close.
And the stream kind of jumped for me there, so I didn't see it all.
Yeah, Brad's stream jumped for me too. It's either a stick or a bow? Okay.
If it's a bow,
Is it a
that'll be
stick?
interesting. If it's a bow, that things will be very interesting. But
Yeah. It would really suck to go all the way back to only see a stick if you're not sure which it is.
hopefully, you just find another one of the bows before.
Oh
that
well,
happens.
there's
Speaking of bow,
there's a bow.
so probably isn't a bow
Yeah.
unless it's a upgrade, but that's definitely the first logical bow.
Well, Unless the letter or iron boots were bow locked. But yeah, that's probably the first logical bow.
Hopefully this is the second item here, or else it'll be on King Dodongo.
Brad can't get the other item here because he doesn't have explosives.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he's going to be coming back. So there's 3 checks left in Dodongo's. There's the top, Barren Ice. I mean, we don't know that yet. There's still the song.
There's a song and one more check.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't gotten anything useful yet, but he's still got 2 checks left. It's really interesting seeing how both of them are doing such drastically different things. Like, their routes were pretty much the same up until Deku, but then right after they left Deku Tree, both of them have just been doing nothing but different things. I mean, part of that could be due to the items that they got. I mean, Brad having the bow probably drew him to Goron City, but again, and having strength, like, allowed him to even get into DC at all, whereas Kondi still doesn't have access. I mean, he does with the bomb choose, I guess, but...
Yeah, it's always interesting to see Rush Ice play. It's usually something, at least for me, Ice Cavern's always like in the back of my mind.
Kondi pulling out his sword was just enough backwards movement to knock him off the pillar, and then he jump slashed. But because he was like falling off, he like straight up landed right back down. Oh baby, we're gonna get to see this jump. We're gonna get to see this jump. Oh man, I love watching that setup.
That was hot. I need to learn how to do that.
Alright, Saria's song for Brad on Bolero.
Both of these runners are doing really good on skulls. They already have 20. This is a very skull heavy seed already.
Oh, that bomb chew pack that Kondi got in Zora Fountain was a 20 pack of bomb chews.
Yeah, it's really hot.
That's real nice. So
Probably see him go to DC.
Yeah. Connie, just target. Yeah, Brad's doing the Brad check.
This is gonna be a bomb bag again.
I mean, if it was a bomb bag, that would be pretty funny. Right,
and minuet.
Well,
I go right to.
That's an instant minuet, I guess.
Yeah.
Because now that puts it in.
I would have unfroze King Zora then minuet, but.
Well, you have to walk around King Zora anyway, so unfreezing him doesn't really do anything. Oh, what did Connie get? Oh, he got Serenade.
Serenade, so it could be Nocturne or it could be the check, which Condi can do the check now.
Yeah.
He's going right to Forest Temple. Which with Forest Keys, that's a good play. I mean, there's a good chance. Yeah. There's always a good chance that Boss Key is in Courtyard. Or before.
Konditioner already has a spare bottle. So... both of them found 2 bottles really early. Alright, Brad gets his prelude. Now where is he going? Where doth he go? Oh, just back to Graveyard. Oh, I was about to say something before I got went off on a tangent, but I can't remember what it was.
Probably wasn't important then.
No. Oh yeah, I think I was just gonna say like, yeah, like, I mean, Nocturne is pretty important, but you never know. Well, they don't have hints for 30 or 40 skulls or like anything else. So you never know if you might be needing lots of skulls. Like finding out that you need like 30 or 40 skulls really late when you haven't been collecting skulls is really unfortunate. You could bet that you wouldn't need them, but if you go so long without collecting any, then you're just like you're just kind of screwing yourself when you're thinking like, "Oh man, if my opponent was collecting these skulls, then they could be way ahead of me."
Yeah, especially in a tournament setting, and you have all
Uh,
these items that are helpful for getting skulls, like starting with Sun Song and all that. Like,
yeah.
there's no reason not to rush skulls.
It was like your race when you were just ignoring skulls for the longest time, and then you realized
Yeah,
that, oh, I actually need 40 skulls.
yeah, I can't remember what race that was, but
I think it was your race versus Lord Fluffy.
yeah, and then I almost lost that race because of it.
Yeah.
No, Lord Fluffy was the OGC 30 skull seed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
another one. It was another
I'll
one.
never forget that race.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a very rough race.
I still have nightmares.
So yeah, I mean, there's always like a lot of like good plays and bad plays, but I think in a tournament match, safe plays are you kind of have to take a portion of them. You can't always just kind of go balls to the wall, otherwise you might get punished, like Schlongster did in his race against Lolloway. So I mean, aside from getting Minuet really early, Connie really didn't get like much else in the last little while.
Yeah, ice was completely barren.
Yeah. Well, except for like Minuet's kind of nice, but
Yeah,
not necessary because they got, Saria's song is in Bolero check, so it would have
yeah,
been
it's just
logical
convenient.
access.
If he does have to come back to Forest, it's convenient.
Yeah. Like going back to unthawing King Zora is nice because you can just take that quick minuet and then Zora's River access, and you got Goron City access.
Yeah. I don't know. Ice Cavern takes a while to complete, though.
Yeah, it does. Oh, and I forgot, Condi's here without strength too, so he's not going to be able to do. I guess he doesn't have. Well, I guess they do have forest keys, but he won't be able to do past the push block room.
And Brad can, and if Bosky is somewhere in between there, then that's
Yeah.
really good for Brad.
I mean, Brad can just full clear the entire dungeon. He has strength and he has the keys. So.
Oh yeah, and bow. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, that's what I meant. Instead of keys, he has strength and bow, so he can just do the whole dungeon. Brad's here
Yeah.
to clear it all. Do I think they should be getting their bombs in graveyard? Absolutely.
Yeah, especially since we know DC is a double weight hero.
Yeah.
I think it's Condi that figured that out. I don't think Brad knows yet.
Neither of them know.
Oh.
Because the third Dodongo hint that we got was oh no, Condi does know. He has Dodongos marked twice on his tracker. So Brad has only gotten one DC hint, but Condi's gotten 3 of them. So Condi knows for sure that it's double way of the hero.
I don't see why he hasn't been there yet. But...
Well, I mean, he can't. I mean, he can enter it with bomb shoes, but he's probably looking for a bomb bag because without, or like strength, because without bomb bag and strength, he can't actually beat King Dodongo. because defeating King
Yeah,
Dodongo
but
with bomb chews is not allowed.
you can still do all but 2 checks in the dungeon though. So I don't know. I would definitely be dipping, but
Ooh,
oh, you
Connie
got
got
more
more
bomb
bomb
chews.
chews.
But that was a 10 pack.
I just thought it wasn't allowed. I thought it was a glitchy thing. And I'm sure nobody in this tournament knows how to do it. It only uses a ground jump. Well, you can't ground jump. I mean, don't ask me. I thought it was a glitchy thing. I didn't know it was more than a ground jump. You're asking the wrong questions. You can ground jump without grabbing stuff. I mean, they don't have a bomb bag. Oh!
Spirit
Spirit
Temple keys.
Where's Condi? Is this Lost Woods? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The grotto next to Goron City.
Yeah. Until we find all the way of the heroes, I usually, Yeah, but Condi can't lift the bomb flower because he doesn't have strength. I guess now that I'm thinking about this, like, why would you ever, like, beat him with, like, bomb shoes anyway? Oh, you can get a ground jump off it without... Oh, yeah, I guess it's still picking it up. That's right. For some reason, I was like, no, if it's attached to the grass, you can't do it. But it's still... No, it would have to be active, wouldn't it? I don't know.
I've never tried it, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Well, ground jumping is kind of a glitch. It's just illegal. Or legal. Anyway. Condi gonna be getting his Sarias. I don't think Brad ever checked what was on top of the crater when he was here. But it was nothing.
Yeah, so that Saria song might be Way of the Hero, whether that's for 4th century or...
Oh, that's right. I forgot Death Mountain. No, it wouldn't be for 4th. Or yeah, it would, because Condi got Minuet from Ice Cavern, which still is out of logic.
It could still
Yeah,
be for
that's right.
the Darunia or the Skull Kid check, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I just entirely forgot that, oh yeah, it's out of logic to be an Ice Cavern.
Yeah. King's Row skip is definitely not in logic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Alright, we got a new hint here. Oh, well, that's kind of convenient.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Skull Kid's got the fire key ring.
Yeah, that could definitely be the Way of the Hero Saria song.
I mean, they would still have to find the hammer.
Hammer
There's a
could be in
second
fire.
DMC.
It has been many times before.
Yeah, there is the fairy fountain as well. There's our second Sacred Forest meta. We found 2 of every hint. Except for Dodongo's, we only found 3 of the or 1 of the second one. Alright, Condi giving up. I would be going into Goron City. Condi at Baron. Don't check the Baron stuff, please. Unless he was looking for hearts, I don't know. Alright, so Condi's finally into Dongos. He's going to be able to get one check further than Brad did. Maybe he doesn't have the hint. He does have the hint. I can see it on his tracker. I can see all of the information both of them wield. Thank God Brad took his mouse over to, or off the off his tracker. All right, so Brad's about to hit new. Yeah, Brad's about to hit new area in his Forest Temple run. Although I didn't see what was on the eye switch in the push block room.
I don't think it was anything.
Yeah, I mean with hover boots early. I mean I would imagine Brad knows how to do the jump slash to get to the floor master room. Oh, what a bomb
It's a
bag!
bomb bag.
So Brad's very much in the lead, I would say. Yeah, never punished. So, yeah. He'll see that bomb bag in the graveyard and be like, huh, I wonder who that's for. I already got mine.
It's for Condi.
Alright, so with that bomb bag, Brad's probably going to go back to Dodongo's after Forest, I imagine. Or, I mean, first he'll clear out his Lost Wood stuff. And then who knows, maybe he might even go back to Goron City. I mean, with hookshot, bow, and bombs, he can pretty much go wherever he wants. Except the desert. Because Epona's is a little bit locked. Alright, there's Condi's bow.
Brad has a lot of different options after 4 simple. But I would imagine he'd go right back to the Dongos.
Yeah. The only worry is that Brad wouldn't be in any sort of like rush to get back to Dodongos, just because he doesn't know about the double way of the hero.
Yeah, that is true.
I just find it really funny that Condi found his bow, he's already cleared Forest Temple. Brad found his bombs, he's already cleared Dodongos.
Oh yeah, DC's Forest Medallion, so that's another
Oh, that's
motivator.
true. Yeah. Oh, there's magic!
Magic!
Well, Condi's probably going to Shadow after he's done with DC. Well, I guess there's still no keys, but, I mean... Oh, he's going there right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's not even bothering to open up the big Dodongo head.
I don't know how I feel about that play,
Which is
but
weird.
we'll see.
Like, did he hit the switch? I think he hit the switch.
I hope. Yeah,
There's
hope
no
he did.
way Condi would have just jumped down. Yeah. Warping out of there is like really weird. I think Condi's skipping out on the rest of DC just to get here. Like, I mean, first off, Magic Way of the Hero. Nocturne Way of the Hero. He probably thinks that there's, like, something inside Shadow for sure. Yeah. So, I think rushing Shadow is the right play, for sure. But skipping that extra DC check was kind of weird. But I mean, at the same time, if you're going to Shadow, there's nothing that getting that would help you out here. Because all he needs are Shadow keys, right? And he's not going to find those inside Dodongo's.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're right there, there's not really a quick way to the Dongos, even if you Nocturne, there's so bit of a walk, so I would
Yeah.
have just beat the Dongos right there, but
Condi just jump slash.
although he doesn't have strength, so he can't beat the Dongos, but
Yeah. Alright, Brad found his boss key, but he's only got one check left, so may as well just do it. Yeah, I guess the reasoning is if you're not going to be beating King Dodongo, then you may as well, if you're not going to be beating King Dodongo, it is a long walk to, like, go all the way back there. Brad found strength in Hyrule Field in the open grotto by Lake Hylia. And Konditioner hasn't done any Hyrule Field anything yet. Alright, so Condi only did the first couple checks. I guess because he didn't want to, like, same reason, he didn't want to go further into, further into Shadow and have to walk out. GTG keys from
GTG
Graveyard. Doesn't really help, though. It's nice to have them, but there's no way to get to the Graveyard yet. Or to, Gerudo yet.
I'm surprised Condi didn't go further in Shadow, but probably just gonna go back to DC if I hadn't. No, probably not. Yeah, just minigame.
Yeah, with the bow, I mean, Condi really needs strength. That's just the thing that's holding him back. Like, it feels bad to kind of have your entire seed, like, held back by a single item, but it's just how it goes sometimes. And I mean, he's still got stuff to do, just the dungeon clearance is on hold. Yeah, I mean, going back into Forest wouldn't be that good because he doesn't have strength. Like, the bow only lets him do one check in... Not even one check.
Water Temple keys.
Yeah, Condi's getting a lot of the key rings now.
Oh no, Brad.
Oh, Brad could have got a second stab in, but he decided to target instead. You need strength to push the big blocks in the one room. You can't push those blocks without the Goron bracelet. Link's too weak and frail. No, to get, like, you know the big room that has all the ladders and the big blocks that you have to push? Like at the beginning of the temple? Yeah, you need strength to push those blocks.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing you need strength for in Forest, though, but you can't go any further if you don't have it.
Yeah. Yep. Brad's beaten Deku, got DC. All he has to do is, you know, Jabu or Shadow.
Yeah, the classic IGC.
And I mean, if once he goes back to Dodongo's, he's already like cleared most of the dungeon. So he'll probably do all his bomb checks in Lost Woods, do them in Goron City, and then go straight to Dodongo's, I would imagine.
Condi's gonna see what's on 30 skulls here.
Oh. 10-0, 20-0. We knew that from Brad. What does 30 have? Bottom of the well keys.
Oh, that could be interesting.
But again, Song of Storms is just so far away.
Yeah, but never know.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, Connie going back to Shadow.
It's not too far away. I mean, DC is Force Medallion and then Jabu. Doesn't require that many items.
Yeah. I just find it so weird that Connie left Shadow and then came back. Like, without
Yeah,
getting anything.
yeah, that's definitely a weird play. That's definitely sus.
Oh, and Brad's gonna...
Try to shoot the bomb with an arrow.
Yeah.
arrow.
Brad's gonna get the last check in SFM and see if it's anything good. Yeah, we still don't have 40 though, so I mean 40 could be something. Yeah, bomb choose in Sacred Forest. Yeah. I mean 40 could still be something. We don't have that hint yet. And I mean the 40 hint is like at this point probably way off in Narnia. All the typical stuff that, you know. Ooh, is Condi checking the end of Shadow? I think he is.
That's.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen him that work out for him in the past. So
Yeah, that's true.
if the boss key's over there, he can just go right ahead and beat Shadow. So
That's true. Well, he can't because he needs the keys. He needs the key ring to, like...
oh, I always forget
Yeah,
there's a key
everybody
on
always forgets about that key ring. Yeah, I think Deep Shadow is a really weird play. I mean, there isn't anywhere else he can go. Like, this is it. Like I said, he was probably just ultra banking that there was an item in Shadow Temple with all the early items, plus the double way of the heroes. But, I mean, Shadow Temple is really big. So, yeah, he could go field. Brad just got
Oh.
Shadow Keys!
Oh my god, that's oh my god, that's such an L for Condi.
Oh, that is really, really, really painful. Like, if Brad goes to Dodongo's right now, that gives him Dodongo's completion and Shadow Temple completion. Which will
We're
give
gonna
him
see the
access.
rematch, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, which will give him access to Ganon's and all the items that could be in there. Plus, I mean,
I
they
didn't
have
even-
Ganon keys, so it's... Well, I guess there's no strength 3, but still.
Didn't even think about that hover boost strat that Brad just did. That's a good one.
I always do that one. I've never seen the side hop into the wall. I usually do the strat where you like start back walking and then put on your hover boots, just so you're at max speed without that acceleration. Alright, I guess Brad is checking the Death Mountain Crater upper stuff because he hasn't even been here yet.
I'm just now seeing Brad's file name, MyG.
Yeah. Brad has had MyG as his file name this entire tournament.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I think every single match.
He's a G.
He's
What
a
can we say?
legend, yeah. And he's gonna make me some channel points today. Alright, so Brad knows where to go to get his fire key ring. I mean, all he needs is... I mean, if he finds Hammer, that's Fire Temple for him too. Same with Condi. But Letter and Boomerang could be somewhere far away as well. It's funny that the Death Mountain Crater hint is in Death Mountain Crater.
Those GTG keys that Epona's song on Ocarina of Time is definitely scaring me a little more.
Yeah. But I mean, the long shot could be somewhere useful. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad definitely going to be going for DC here. I guess the thing for Condi, why he hasn't checked field, is that there's no there's nothing pushing him towards field. But I guess the logic of this seed is go into Dodongos, get your bow, go to field, get strength, then go to Forest Temple, get bombs, then go back to Dodongos.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth and backtracking in the seed so far.
Yeah. Yeah, Condi's still banking on 40. And I don't even think Condi's been to Child Goron. Has he even been to Adult Goron City? He had to have been there once because he went to Death Mountain Crater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been to Child Goron City though.
No. Well, then again, neither is Brad. I don't think. Like, they haven't been Child in a very long time.
Yeah, and that
Yeah, he
way the
is
hero
SHM.
star is would definitely be concerning me.
Yeah. So there's Brad's magic now.
What's he doing? He needs to go right to Shadow right now.
Yeah. See, Brad has his bomb bag already. Bombs were in Forest Temple in the boss key chest. So they were bow locked in Forest Temple. I mean, Condi wouldn't be doing that bad if he had strength, but it's just, yeah. And Brad already did these lake checks right at the very beginning. He's definitely going to be leaving Lake Hylia, like, out the entrance. Maybe, like, I don't know if he will. But, I mean, it makes sense. Like, if he leaves, then he can do both of his bottom field checks. And, I mean, that would just be so nice to see. Oh, yeah, he's leaving. So, Condi's going to find his strength now. But, like, 45 minutes too late, I think. Brad's had his bracelet for a very long time.
Got that like an hour ago. Straight. And Brad just completed his 4th dungeon. I mean, I don't know. Brad would really have to fuck up, I think, in order for Condi to have another chance.
Like, I mean, you never know. Brad was so incredibly far ahead in another match in this tournament, and he just kind of like, yeah, dropped the ball. But I think at this point it's like, I mean, I know I've said it a lot in matches, and then it turns out to be the other way. But I like, Condi would still have to find his bomb bag. That's the thing. Alright, here's Condi's strength. He's probably going to be really angry to find this. In the Sphere 0 check.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be kicking himself for that one.
No. But, I mean, in the end, it is what it is, right?
Everything happens for a reason.
No.
We just need to see the legendary rematch between Brad and Schwungster.
So, Brad with his 4 medallions now can have access into Ganon's castle. It looks like that's what he's doing.
Yep.
Probably.
I mean, that's a good play for at this rate.
Oh. Oh, he's going to get his song first.
Oh,
I can't imagine he goes back Child. Bolero. Yeah, 30 skulls was bottom of the well keys. We don't know what's on 40 yet.
Yeah, he's gonna go dip Shadow now.
He's not dipping, he's doing it.
Yeah, he has Shadow keys.
Brad is clearing the entire dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that'll be his 5th dungeon.
Yeah.
We might
See,
this seed might be all medallions.
See, the thing is, a Sacred Forest Meadow way of the hero is Nocturne, right? There's got to be an item in. There's got to be an item like in Shadow. Like I don't believe it's just for completion.
Yeah. And depending on what item it is, that could be Brad's pseudo go mode.
Yeah, I mean,
If
if it's
Shadow has hammer, he can go right do
Yeah.
Fire Temple. He has
Yeah.
no, he doesn't have fire keys, but
oh, Brad does have fire keys. I just didn't mark it off.
yeah.
Oh no, no. Both of them know where fire keys are. They just haven't got them. That's right. So,
Okay.
but he knows where it is. But he doesn't need to go get them until he has hammer, and hammer
Yeah.
could be anywhere. So I mean,
Yeah. If hammer's in Shadow, then that's go mode. That's really quick. Well, besides light arrows, of course. But.
yeah, Condi got fire keys. I forgot to mark that one off. So anyway, like yeah, Brad he's like any two items off of like go mode, right? He needs another strength and a way across the desert to, or a way across the bridge to do Spirit Temple. He needs long shot and iron boots or the other scale to beat Water Temple. And he needs just the hammer for Fire Temple. So. Oh, and Boomerang and Letter. So it's like any two items kind of thing. But, I mean. Oh, and there's light arrows too. Light arrows could be really trolly as well.
Yeah, I mean, bomb bag can be confused with a slingshot bag, a Deku Seed bullet bag or something.
Yeah. Or not so much the Deku Seed bag, because the Deku Seed is like really it's like a really thin sack. Like I was gonna say like a Deku Nut.
Yeah, Deku Nut.
Like the round bottom of a Deku Nut is like kind of similar, even though it's a different texture, so you never know. Condi's doing
Makes me sick.
Goron Pot.
I mean, it's still in logic because he could have a bomb bag right now, but
Just a heart piece.
vanilla.
Alright, so Condi's going back adult. I imagine he'll go back to forest. What is this copy pasta?
Konditioner. Maybe I should watch Conditioner while I'm doing my schoolwork.
Conditoiner. Conditiner.
I finally convinced my friend he's actually really bad at video games. Really dumb egg carton simulator.
That's a good copy pasta. Anyway, like I said, Condi's going back to Forest Temple. He will find his bomb bag here, and then he'll go to DC, and he'll finish DC. And then maybe he'll go back to Goron City somewhere after Forest Temple. Man, Cole's bringing back the real blast from the past. Alright, so we know that there's going to be nothing at the end of Shadow Temple. But what's in the middle of Shadow Temple? Everyone's holding their breath, waiting to see what major item they're going to be getting.
Well, the boss key's here.
I mean, the boss key is an item. I don't know if it's a major item. What a snipe. I like that. I like that. Shooting the like between the keys, because you have to wait for time for the you know, hitbox to become active again.
Ooh, Podmal.
Brad's just ignoring skulls too. Oh no, I thought he was gonna ignore that one, but no, he's still getting skulls. He's up to 27. Looks like I was gonna say Condi stopped at 30, but he might still have more and just hasn't updated on his tracker.
No, he got 31 at least.
Oh,
He
okay.
might be
Oh
at
right, because
32.
he got the one at Lake Hylia.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
Lake Hylia child skull.
Oh, I just realized that the only song we don't have on the tracker is Requiem, and Requiem is vanilla. So vanilla Requiem, how nice.
That's Lamau. So yeah, an opponent's song probably isn't anywhere in Logic because Spirit Temple's a stone. So long shot, it would probably be a long shot, not opponent's song.
Oh, well, I mean, water's a stone too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Brad almost got destroyed there.
it's a spooky, scary room.
I don't think Brad's found anything useful in the middle of Shadow yet, and he only
No.
has a couple of checks left.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 checks left. No, 4. There's 5 checks left. He's got
Oh yeah, I forgot.
the 2
Yeah.
in the Gibdo room, the pot, the 1 in the invisible spikes room, and then the.
Oh no.
I know there's one more. Whew. Yeah, messing up the cycles here is always kind of like eh. I don't know if I mess up any of the cycles, I would probably just straight up just equip Lens of Truth. Eh, yep, Brad's just equipping Lens of Truth. He's done messing around with this.
He's had enough.
Yep. I think it's. I mean, it only takes a couple seconds. You have the item. May as well just do it.
Yeah. If you have lens and magic, you might as well if you fail at once.
Yeah. Hi, Alucard. Especially since failing it multiple times, it's just like such a long walk all the way back around. Oh, Condi got his bomb bag. I didn't notice that while we were watching Brad. Brad still has lens equipped. Well, may as well do it just to find the target.
Oh no.
Yeah, not equipping hovers though to get the
Yeah,
rupee.
I can never remember where exactly that target is without lens.
Yeah. I've gotten really good at the target on the ceiling, just, you know, doing the backflip off the chest.
Yeah.
Just because there's only one place it really can be. It's like where your target shows up. Whew. Brad be burning. Alright, there's the boss key, but of course Condi's going to be looking for his last check, which I think is just a rupee. Brad can't find the keys. There he goes. And what
Can't
came out
find
of
it
the
either, it's
pot?
hard to see.
Oh, just a recovery heart. Kind of helps from all the damage he took from that fire keys right when he entered the room.
Yep. Yeah, Brad doesn't have a lot of health. Condi has 9 hearts. Brad only has 7.
Well, that's the other room I couldn't think of. The end of this windy hallway. Brad's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
get pushed for sure.
Yeah, doing this without iron boots is kind of a pain.
Yeah. once you make it past this like first area here, it's not so bad because you can kind of like step. Oh, Brad, don't go for it. Oh no, it just stopped. Okay, he's good. It's not so bad once you make it past that first hallway because you can just kind of sit next to the fans and they can't like push you around.
Yeah.
Has Brad even found the boss key yet? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he has. It's been one of these checks.
Yeah. Oh, there's his
Oh, there's
item.
long shot.
So there's a way across
Yeah.
the desert.
He doesn't have GTG keys though.
No, but he can get to Spirit Temple now.
Yeah.
Strength 2 on Requiem? Or Strength 2 in Child Spirit? I would be willing to go in there at least. But you never know.
We'll just have to wait and see what Brad does.
Yeah. And then this has to be the boss key, right? Unless we weren't paying attention and boss key's on the other side of the boat.
Yeah. This is boss key.
Yeah. Strength 2 Bongo Bongo. I mean, if it is, then Brad's just in no mode.
Or even iron boots.
Yeah, Iron Boots. Iron Boots. Iron Boots or Megaton Hammer would put Brad, like, straight up. This is
Go mode.
this is the kind of seed that I would expect to see, like, light arrows in Spirit Temple. Just
Yeah.
way off in the other side of the universe where nobody, like, you know, would ever think to look.
Yeah, I mean, we're only an hour and a half in. Brad's gonna beat his 5th dungeon. Like, there's something missing here.
Alright, pretty clean bongo from Condi. This Stalfos just doesn't want to die. Oh, Brad is checking the end after all. Did I say bongo?
Yeah.
I meant to say Phantom Ganon. Alright, there's Condi's 3rd dungeon done. Time to go back to DC. I guess there is some logic to like checking the end of the dungeon here, just because like, you know, all the stuff pointed you at Shadow. You did find Longshot, but I mean you could find like something else. Even though like a collectible came flying out of that Redead, Brad still stabbed its dead body for a million years. Ooh, Condi's coming in here. Now that he's got his bomb bag, he's gonna get his shadow keys, and he's probably he's just leaving.
No.
No Condi.
Oh, well, he's going back to DC, but
Yeah, I mean
hopefully he comes
it was
back.
expected. Hopefully he does come back. It would just be nice for him to like get his shadow keys, and then instead of going to Dodongo's, just like warp straight out of Goron City back to Shadow. I think that's the meme of this race.
Yeah, even though DC is way there. We haven't found our 4th way to hero yet, so that
Yeah,
could easily
Condi
be...
didn't hit the switch. He was banking on this. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I didn't think of that, but I forgot Condi does this strat. Saves a little bit of time than climbing the ladder, I think. Alright, let's see how Brad's bongo goes. Oop, getting the fist.
Definitely.
I
his
have
worst
no
attack
idea
there.
how that arrow didn't hit the hand when it was like way off the drum. Ah!
No, no. Is Brad gonna die? He doesn't have too much health.
I doubt he's gonna die. Not with 4 health. If he gets grabbed, maybe, but. Oh!
Oh, no! Oh
Actually,
my god.
he might die. Okay,
Oh my god, this is crazy.
come on,
He's
Brad.
getting low on arrows. Too.
Oh!
He's gotta be
Okay.
careful. Oh! Oh my god! Kill him! What are you doing, Brad? Kill him!
Okay.
Oh my
That
god.
was a good set
Please.
of crouch stabs. It's gonna have to be really. Oh my god! Okay.
Jeez.
The moving hand like that is always really scary. Yeah, Brad's being extra careful. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
We're not dying to bongo.
Holy. That was way too close, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was. We've seen a lot of deaths to bongo in this tournament. It's just such a long walk, and you have to take the boat again. And, like, no Furor's wind either. No. Brad hasn't been to Ganon's. Brad grabbing that heart. Not only
I
giving
would
him
be
another
too.
heart container, yeah. But, gave him a little bit of
No
health.
major item in Shadow Temple.
Except long shot.
Yeah. I don't know. If I was Brad, I'd probably be going to Ganon's Castle now, honestly.
Yeah. Brad going to check his graveyard crate now. No, he's not. He must have checked it when he was child, and we just missed it.
Yeah.
Because there's no
there's
way
no
you
way.
just there's no way you just pass that without long or with long shot.
A pretty unforgettable check.
Yeah. Alright, Connie gets his Bolero. Wow, I forgot to mark Sunsong on both of these guys' tracker. And they started with
Bradford?
Sunsong.
Did Brad forget he has Prelude?
Unless he's going to River. Yep.
Or
Yep.
maybe he's getting this check in Hyrule Field, the grotto?
Uh,
I think he's still Prelude for that, though. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, he is going for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of loading zones to just leave. Wow, Condi not going for just the down A after messing it up. Oh, 40 is the
Oh.
second strength.
Oh, baby.
I mean, Brad's close, I think. I mean,
think he
I
still
would
needs,
go
like, 12
for it.
more.
That would put Brad in go mode. Because he just goes and beats Spirit. And then he gets
Yeah.
light arrows from wherever.
Just rush skulls.
Yeah. Like 10...
we were saying at the beginning, starting with Sunsong.
Yeah,
Yep,
like...
he's
Yeah,
going
Brad's
for this
going
one.
straight for the grotto. He's going straight for his skulls. And I mean, like, there's one in Fortress... Or 2 in Fortress that you can get. There's one in, Yeah, there's one in, one in Wasteland.
One in Wasteland, one in Colossus.
Yep. Yeah,
Quite a
like
few in
Brad only
Grotto.
needs 12 more skulls.
There's one right outside OGC.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, OGC, he could go there next. Well, couple more skulls. I mean, there weren't that many that he missed, right? I mean, Brad could be like, well, let's go check out Ganon's. Like, he'll get his skull, he'll get his skull from here, and then whether or not he goes into Ganon's and he's like, well, maybe I can find the other strength.
Yeah.
Because there's still
Yeah,
the third
strength
strength
2.
out there.
Strength 2 could be in Ganon's, and then 40 is strength 3, and light arrows being light trail or something.
Yeah.
But that's not what he's gonna do.
I mean, I was about to say I might be thinking about, like... Oh, yeah, he has a long shot, so he can just do this, too.
He has a schlong shot.
Yeah, he's got the schlong shot. So, 10 more skulls. I'm just trying to think, like, where can he go to get skulls? I mean, there's a lot of places. I mean, I guess it... Because Condi never got any of the bug patch skulls. Yeah, he can get 7 heading to Spirit. I guess Brad's going to clear out the rest of his dirt patches. Alright, Condi finally has his shadow keys.
Probably kicking himself in the balls right now.
Wait, didn't Konditioner check that grotto early on? The one next to Hyrule Castle?
I don't remember.
I could have sworn we saw Condi go into that grotto. But I guess he didn't, because he doesn't have the hint on his tracker.
Yeah, are we gonna see Bomb 2 bowling and lens game from Brad?
I mean... I see no reason to do lens game. But it is kind of a long check.
Yeah, I'd only do lens game if there's a market way the hero, but you never know. I just saw it since he was at night.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad's probably just going to get the rest of his dirt patches and then whatever other skulls he can think of. Because, I mean, why hunt around for Hammer or Iron Boots or Boomerang or Letter when he can just, finish up his skulls?
When he has a clear goal.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. It's something that you can work towards. And it doesn't require any items.
Yeah. He's not too far away from it, so might as well just go for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, if he does go into Child Spirit, then he can just get the one skull that's in the basement as well. And then, go Adult, go to CAC, grab his strength, and then go back to Spirit. I think that would be a fine last skull to grab. Brad probably knows it too, because he's just straight up leaving. leaving from leaving from Child. Man, what a twist ending to the seed. It's like after not finding skulls, talking about the dangers of like not collecting skulls for the longest time. Look at that! Skulls were important.
Yep. Ugh. It's always the unhinted skulls.
Yeah.
Although this skull hint was hinted, but we didn't get the hints for a while.
Yeah. I mean, they're all hinted eventually. Just, Hyrule Castle Storm's Grotto, Hyrule Field Cow Grotto. Yeah. Yeah, not every seed has to be a collectathon, Go-Go, but it's nice to have them every now and again,
Yeah, it's this banjo race. We need to have some banjo aspects.
Yeah. Gah. Alright, I guess Brad was thinking of all the skulls in Zora River. There's
Yeah,
this one. There's the one in Zora's Domain. He's at 33
yeah.
now, so
Oh, we might do Ice Cavern here. There's, what, 3 in
Brad
Ice
is
Cavern?
not going into Ice Cavern. There's no way.
I mean, if he goes to Zora's Domain, there's 3 in Ice Cavern.
They're so far into Ice Cavern, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Brad does go into Ice, he's probably got the mindset of, you know, I want to, he's got the mindset of, I want to, go into, like, Spirit Temple as adult with the gloves. So that way I don't have to, so that way I don't have to do Child Spirit kind of thing. Yeah. In the first Booter tournament, it wasn't legal, because it just wasn't legal back then, but they changed it for, since then.
Kinda you doing it like a real man without lens.
Yeah, Brad's not going up there.
You can make that with long shot?
I highly doubt it. Yeah, he's not even
Yeah.
gonna try.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a stretch. Maybe with a schlong shot, but
Yeah.
not the long shot.
Yeah, so Condi is currently at 34 skulls, so after this skull that Brad gets right here, I think they'll be tied.
No, Brad has 34 now, so this will be a 35.
Oh, okay, I thought it was his 33rd one he collected right outside, but I think I was thinking of the first one. So yeah, Brad at 35. Okay, yeah, he's out of here. There's no way he's going to ice. BK glitch less. Sounds like a
BK and
terrible
MG.
meme. Now where's Brad going? Oh, he's getting the Night Skull here. Come on, Brad. You can aim right. There you go. Finally got it. The magic of the long shot. The long shot.
Long shot.
It's just fun to say. Right, meanwhile, Condi's almost done with his Shadow Temple. He got his long shot as well a while back, but... Oh, no, he got it just now. I thought it was further back. Yeah, Condi finished. Condi hasn't been back. Did he go back to DC?
No, it didn't.
Yes, he did, actually. I just forgot to mark it.
So.
Yeah, because I remember he was beating King Dodongo when Brad was beating Bongo Bongo. So that was a
I
long
don't
time
know.
ago.
Kondi's kind of catching up here.
I mean...
He already got all these late checks in Shadow.
He...
Then he'll be tied for dungeon rewards. He has about the same amount of skulls as Brad.
Yeah, that is true. He just doesn't know that he needs to turn them in, but Condi has been, like, pretty good about turning in his skulls.
And Brad's still going for skulls while Kondi has to go all the way to the end of Shadow and beat Bongo, which is going to take some time, but...
Yeah. Oh yeah, Brad's coming back into DC for his last couple skulls, I think. Because with Longshot, he can get the one upstairs, and then he can get the two on Child side, right on the basement floor.
Yeah.
and long shot will make that really easy. So yeah, Condi will get to 40 pretty fast, but I mean, it all really depends on where light arrows are. But I mean, Brad's for sure gonna find out where they are first, I think.
Especially if they're in spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, if they do end up being in spirit, then it's just straight up over for Condi, I think. Because, I mean, Konditioner probably isn't gonna, like, rush to 40 like Brad is. Hey, Caudell. It's going pretty well. It's definitely been a race for sure.
Brad just needs one more skull. Did I get the one in CAC as adult? I don't think so.
Oh, he's going to do that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good last skull.
Yep. Yeah, it is. So he's gonna get his gloves and then go. So, I mean, there's only 2 checks in the bottom of Child Spirit, so it's not a... There's not a huge chance he'll need to do it, but I mean, he's gonna be getting Vanilla Requiem anyway, so... What's wrong with gloves? Gloves, gauntlets, they're gloves.
The gauntlets sound cooler, but I mean, they are just gloves. But saying silver gloves sounds a little weird.
Yeah, that's why I just say gloves. I mean, gauntlets does sound cooler, yeah. Brad check getting his bottom of the well keys just to get him. Banjo-Kazooie for the Nintendo 64? I never heard of it. I've heard of that game. That's a good game. Alright, there's Condi's Light Medallion, so he's just 1 dungeon away. But still needs another 6 skulls, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Condi's still definitely behind, but he has definitely caught up.
Mm-hmm. I think just all the early skull collecting, like, really helped. Duck Dodgers starring Daffy Duck. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, we need to have a Duck Dodgers tournament on Banjo Race.
Condi shooting the sun. Even though he knows that it's barren. Condi's
It's
been
making
checking a lot of
sure.
barren stuff. He did barren Death Mountain Trail. He did barren Shoot the Sun. DDS Duder. Taz Express. Probably never, because you can't play Taz Express on a North American N64.
I've never even heard of Taz Express.
Taz Express is a PAL Tasmanian Devil game. PAL race only. Yeah, I think it's PAL only. I don't know if it was ever released in Japan. I'm pretty sure Taz Express was a PAL only game. Yeah, you could play it on EverDrive, because I think EverDrive can force NTSC. if not, you could probably homebrew. Condi's coming up here now too. Oh, Condi doesn't know
Homebrew.
that Fortress is. Oh no, Fortress isn't Baron. I was about to say Fortress is Baron, but no, it's Gerudo Valley that was Baron.
Yeah,
We
it's
didn't
Valley,
find
not
we didn't
Fortress.
find the last Baron hint.
Yeah, we didn't find the last Baron or where the hero hint.
Yeah, that's true. I would have been pogging out of control if that chest had an item in it. Yeah, there weren't many PAL exclusive games for the N64. I think there were only 4 of them in total. There were a bunch of games that were only released in PAL and in Japan, but
Oh, that's a cool strat, Brad just said.
yep. Going right in the corner just so you don't get the text box from the Gerudo guard.
He is gonna check Wasteland just to make sure. I would do the same thing.
Yep.
Because the one seed that light arrows are in Wasteland.
Yeah. I mean, if it was light arrows, it would just be like such an amazing play, because getting back here would just really suck. Like I said, especially if Brad doesn't know Reverse Wasteland, because then he couldn't just walk backwards. He would have to go all the way back around Gerudo Valley, Gerudo Fortress again.
That's why I really want to learn Reverse Wasteland.
I didn't know
But
that
I
you
mean,
didn't know Reverse Wasteland.
no, but since I'm not in a tournament anymore, I'm less motivated to really learn it. But
Yeah.
maybe for next year's tournament.
Alright, Condi checking
Condi?
GTG.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have strength 2 yet, so this is a good play for him.
Yeah. Doesn't know where it
Condi
is either.
finds, if Condi finds the other strength in GTG, this could be a close race again.
I mean, if Condi finds Hammer, he just goes to Fire Temple. And
Yeah, that
an
too.
early boss key gives him like an easy dungeon clear before Brad can even like finish like Spirit.
Yeah, hopefully Brad finds
If
the
it,
boss key in Adult Spirit.
yeah, if Condi finds Iron Boots or Hammer in like early in GTG, then I think it becomes a real race to the finish.
Oh my god, I thought that was Hammer for a second, that heart piece.
So I mean, and then the only other thing is light arrows. But I mean, where could light arrows be? That I mean, there isn't really any place that would screw either of them aside from Water Temple.
Yeah. There's Water Temple, there's Jabu, maybe?
Yeah, Jabu. Anything that forces them to bottom of the well wouldn't be so bad because both of them have keys. Oh, but they would need Song of Storms. That's right. Song of
Yeah,
Storms
which...
being on Nocturne, so they would have to beat Jabu to get there. So, yeah, bottom of the well would be really rough. So yeah, it's not over yet. Or we could have, the classic inside my castle, and it's just in light trial.
Yeah.
Alright, Brad gets his Requiem. It's a heart piece on top of the arch. Yeah, Brad's not even checking hints anymore. He's just going for it. Or OGC. That could be another one. Anything that forces strength 3, which is really just the 2. Brad playing a very interesting version of Zelda's Lullaby. The OTC remix. Condi almost through the maze. No item finds. Then again, I was about to say there's not a whole lot of items that he could find, but actually there's a ton of items. We still don't have fire arrows, we don't have light arrows, we don't have hammer, we don't have boomerang, letter, either tunic, iron boots. Like, there's so many. Same with the wallets. Neither of them have found a wallet.
Yeah, like they've been rushing 5 dungeons, so it's like, oh, they have so many items. They have bombs, they have hookshot, they have bow, they have everything. Then they get to the end and they're like, wait, they don't really have much.
Yeah. I mean, they have all the major items that, like, help them, but now it's just, like, all the other, you know, more useless items in the pool.
Yeah. And they really could be anywhere in the game at this point.
I am so shocked that Brad didn't get taken out by that floor master.
Greg.
Huzzah! I don't think Brad's gonna find Greg. Oh, there's Rudo's
Well-
letter. So, we have Jabu access.
Light arrows on boomerang chest, type 1.
Yeah. If it's not on Boomerang chest, then... I mean, it could be on Rudo chest. The only check in Jabu that requires Boomerang is, Baronade, right? No,
Yeah,
I think there's
could.
one chest on, like, the compass chest. I think that one requires Boomerang.
Oh yeah, the one where you have to beat that.
Beat the uvula
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
So, at least Brad's trip out here wasn't, like, entirely worthless. I mean, you know, getting the stone from the dungeon is gonna make it always worth it, I guess. But, getting extra items along the way is just an added bonus. Furores would be nice, because if Jabu is where light arrows are, and that first chest or that first check isn't you know, light arrows. Brad, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, there's Hammer. Connie's
baby.
Yeah, Connie's going straight to Fire Temple.
It's a race again.
Yeah, if Boss Key is on the bottom of Fire Temple, then I mean Condi's gonna find light arrows first, or find out where they are. But I mean he could have to climb a long way,
Yeah.
a long way.
And light arrows could still be in Spirit Temple, which would get Brad the edge.
Yeah, I mean light arrows could be anywhere, right? It's like
Yeah.
if light arrows turn
Literally
out to
anywhere.
be in Fire Temple, then that just gives Condi the edge because he's been clearing Fire Temple. So it's just funny how their divergent paths have led them to, oh, it could be this, it could be that. But I mean, that's the one thing I like about these settings, is that really it's not over until it's over. Just because if one runner finds something the other one doesn't, you know, there's options, right?
Yeah, that's why like logic is kind of a joke in these settings too, because there's just so many different paths to the end of every seed.
Yeah.
Well, not every seed, but
Alright, Brad found the tunic that Condi needs, but Condi's got enough hearts, so it doesn't really matter. I guess the only problem with I mean, I guess both of them are only looking for boss keys in their dungeon. They don't really care what else is in here. How's the seed? Well, we thought Brad was way ahead, but then we realized that Condi had a lot of skulls from early, and so that helped him out. But then Condi went to GTG and found Hammer without needing to get the strength that was on 40 skulls, and so now both of them are in different dungeons looking for the boss key.
Vanilla Bosky.
Yeah. Vanilla boss key would be really intense. Big Goron sword. And I mean, Brad doesn't
Check's
have...
dead, Brad.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad has that done as well.
You're just doing Child Spirit.
Yeah, we know that the Brad check here is dead. Oh, we see a Goron get freed.
Free our brethren. I still think saving all the Gorons in Fire Temple should be a check.
I don't
So
remember
that
who it
can see
was
them
we
get
saw in
freed.
this tournament that like that freed like 4 Gorons in one race. That was kind of funny.
It's something I would do, like, intentionally. It's like free all the Gorons.
Alright, so Brad only has his upstairs checks left to do. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Condi found the boss
No!
key!
Oh, baby, go, go, go! Oh my
So
god.
Condi's gonna be done Fire Temple before Brad's done Spirit Temple. Oh my god, I
Yeah, and
can't
then
believe we're seeing this.
it's gonna come down to light arrows at this point. If light arrows are in spirit, then, you know, Brad still
And I
has
mean,
this, but...
Brad only has like 2 more checks, 3 more checks, right? He's got the one in the boss key chest. He's got the one in the mirror room. And then he's
Mirror
got
shield.
Twin Rova.
Yeah.
So he only has 3 more checks in
Did he-
Spirit Temple. One of
did
them
he get
has
boss
one
key?
of them has to be the boss key. He doesn't have boss key yet. So the chances
Did he
of light
do-
arrows being here now are slipping, but I mean if light
He-
arrows are here, it's over.
He might have to go back to Child Spirit too, which would cost
Oh,
him
that's
even
right.
more
He
time.
hasn't checked the child spirit basement things. Yeah, but I mean if they're still here, it doesn't matter cuz I mean if Condi finds out they're in spirit, like he doesn't have any way to get into adult, so I guess
I'm
he
saying
could
that
do
boss
child.
key is in Child Spirit.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that would suck.
Mhm.
That would really suck.
Then Brad would have to go all the way back to Child Spirit, get the boss key, then go all the way back to Adult, which he has Prelude, so it's not going to take that long. But
Yeah,
still.
that's true. Alright, Connie knows the strats. Manipulating Volvagia's head to not accidentally deal damage. And this should be enough. Boom.
Oh, Brad got so lucky with the boss key here.
Yeah. Boss key in the very last check of adult side spirit.
Wait, this is... They're like tied now, basically. I think Brad is just a little bit
No.
behind, actually.
Yeah, Condi's way ahead of Brad. Because, well, I wouldn't say ahead. It depends on where light arrows are. But in terms of their dungeon completion, Condi's already finished watching the boss die. Meanwhile, Twin Rova is the longest boss in the game. Like, aside from
Yeah.
Ganon.
This turned around really quickly.
It really did. I mean, finding that hammer was, like, exactly the thing that Condi needed.
I might have just lost all my points. I bet literally the majority of my points on
Yeah.
Brad.
I mean, not only is Twin Rova, like, slow compared to Volvagia, but, I mean, Condi had a pretty sick one cycle as well, so. Finding the big Goron sword kind of was really nice too, because now he's gonna have a faster Ganondorf. I mean, even if Brad does one cycle Ganondorf with the Master Sword, he's still got like three less crouch stabs, I think.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, isn't a long time, but... I mean, seconds, man. Seconds matter.
I mean, at this point, it just comes down to where light arrows are. If light arrows are on Twin Rova, Brad still has it, but other than that, I think Condi is definitely in the lead now.
I mean, like Cole said earlier, if light arrows are in bottom of the well, then it becomes kind of in Brad's court because we are like Brad has the letter, so
That is true.
but at the same time I really have to use the washroom and I'm like once I find out where light arrows are, if they're in bottom of the well, I'm getting up.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for like another hour.
Sorry, Lolaway, I forgot. We were too busy going, yes, letter. Quite. Yes.
Yes, that letter is made of letter.
Yes. Sure is a letter. Light arrows and validation chest?
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
What a meme. What a meme it would be.
He's going for it.
Nope.
No.
Just regular arrows.
I was getting
Of
ready
the
to
non-light
scream.
variety.
I was getting ready to scream there.
Yeah, a light pack of arrows. Where's LA's gonna be? Well, we're about to find out. Condi's only got like another couple seconds. Like maybe a minute before he gets up there. Alright, let's see if Brad can get this one cycle Twin Rova. Easy every time. If LA is on OGC, then, I mean, Condi's strength 2 isn't very far off. He can get it real easy. It's where the third strength is that's going to really suck. The other thing is, they still don't have their fourth way of the hero. Alright, let's see.
True.
Where are light
Come
arrows? Gerudo Training Grounds!
Oh.
So, Condi is going to get like his last 4 or 5 skulls and go back there. But I mean, Brad, he's going to find out where light arrows are and then he'll go straight to GTG as well. Does Condi get his strength 2 first? Absolutely. Well, I mean, oh yeah, Brad doesn't have the GTG keys, that's right. That's
I
right.
don't think they were in the maze.
Well, no, they
Condi.
weren't in the maze, no.
So that doesn't matter.
They have to be behind the strength block or on toilet.
Oh my god, if they're on toilet.
Yeah, because Condi checked everywhere else.
But if Condi finds the third strength here, that'd be insane.
Yeah. So it just sucks that Condi doesn't have that 40 skull hint. Which reminds me, Condi still hasn't checked, like, most of his Hyrule Field stuff. He did the 2 bottom checks, but he hasn't done... Or the 3 bottom checks, but he hasn't done anything else. Condi has 34 skulls, I think?
Yeah, 34, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's Iron Boots.
Oh, there's a...
But, I mean, that doesn't really do anything. Because...
Yeah, well...
I mean, it gives him access to toilet.
Yeah, toilet.
But, I mean, Condi definitely wants to go back to GTG with strength. Otherwise, it would be throwing, pretty much.
Yeah. Unless he finds Frore's Wind, then he could go to GTG, set Frore's Wind, and then do toilet.
I like that pie emote. Are light arrows flushed? Alright, let's see what's in this one right here. If Condi finds the other strength in Ganon's castle, that would be, like, so crazy. Also, I can't hold anymore, so I'll be right back.
Yep. Just you and me, chat. Hi, Snacky. Hi, Schlongster. How's chat doing today? Tell me a story. God, I can't come up with a story. Should I bring up Sonic High School? Hi, Happy Pimbles. How long would it take Condi to check 40 skulls? Well, he's at 34. Well, we're pretty sure he's at 34, so. It probably wouldn't take him that long to go and get 6 skulls, but it would definitely be long enough to give Brad the opportunity to win, especially since Brad already has strength 2, so all he has to do is run right to
Okay, I'm
GTG.
back.
Welcome back. No, Connie didn't find strength. Rip.
No.
I think this is Brad's game again.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, yeah.
Unless it is toilet, but I mean,
I mean,
it's...
if Condi leaves, because he's probably going to leave and go to Hyrule Field, right? Maybe he'll go to
Yeah.
GTG, but I imagine now that he has Iron Boots, he'll do the rest of his field checks, right? And
Yeah,
so,
and then he'll get the 40 skull
yeah,
hint.
and he'll get the 40 skull hint, be like, ah, shit.
He'll be like, ah, fuck my ass.
Brad saved twice! That's funny. Yeah, Condi's about to get his 40 skull hint right here, so it's gonna be just like such a shame, right? Condi didn't even get the item.
Yeah, he's just like...
He's like, oh, what do I do?
He's like, ah, shit my ass.
Yeah. Is he gonna go child?
Yeah, what
Oh,
skulls
he's
is
probably gonna go to DC, maybe. Yeah, Condi is immediately like, what do I do? Yeah. Because he only needs 5 skulls, so... How many skulls are available? He has so many available to him. He's got these, there's fast ones in DC, there's the one in CAC. Those 5 skulls would easily put him there. Oh, he needed 6. Okay, he's gonna get the ones in Lost Woods too. But the thing is that Condi has to go all the way back to GTG afterwards, and Brad is already on his way there. The only difference is that Condi has Iron Boots and Brad doesn't. So if light arrows do end up being in toilet, then Brad is suddenly like, huh.
Although Brad will probably go right to Ganon's castle, I would imagine. Then he'll get Iron Boots, so...
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, it's still gonna take a little time for Condi to get the 5
Because
skulls.
if Brad checks GTG and finds nothing, then he suddenly has to start looking for either GTG keys or Iron Boots, right? Those are the only thing. No, Brad hasn't even been to GTG. That's Condi. Brad can't do maze. He doesn't have GTG keys.
But light arrows, we know light arrows aren't on maze.
Yeah.
But
We
that could fuck
know
Brad
where
up.
light arrows are. Well, we don't know where they are. We know they're in one of 2 rooms. So it could be close. I think if light arrows are behind the strength block, Brad just wins. There's no way that Condi will be able to win if they're back there. But if it's in toilet, then I think there's no way that Brad wins. So no way Condi wins if they're behind the strength block. No way that Brad wins if they're in toilet.
Yeah, it sucks that neither of them have Ferora's Wind either, so they have to make that long trek back. And Condi
Yeah.
does have Serenade, so... Yeah, there's 4 checks behind the strength, and toilet's only 1 check. So
Yeah.
the odds are that it's behind strength, but of course Brad's gonna check everything else because he hasn't been the GTG yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you reminded me. I forgot to mark off that Brad had Serenade.
Brad
Oh,
doesn't have certain.
no, Brad does have Serenade. He doesn't have Minuet. Well, I think
Oh.
when Brad got Serenade earlier, I accidentally marked off Minuet.
Oh, then why didn't Brad place Serenade there to get the GTG?
Probably because he was already at Hyrule Castle, and I don't think it's that much faster because you have the loading zone to get out of Lake Hylia. Plus, he doesn't have
Yeah, I guess.
Epona, so. Alright, so Brad's going to be checking in this direction first. Oh yeah, he's still got to do the rupee room as well. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Just both of them get the hint and then immediately go to the tree. Alright, Brad has liberated Greg as well. Funny how we were saying that Brad wouldn't get Greg. Or I said that earlier, but then, oh, look at that. He had to come here anyway. So, yeah, it is a really close race, but, I mean, Brad is still pretty far in the lead right now. Depending on where light arrows are. And we're about to find out where are GTG keys. I don't remember. I forgot to mark it down on my notepad. But it doesn't matter because there's nothing in the maze, so they don't need GTG keys for anything. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. If Brad gets light arrows here, then it's over.
Yep.
Yeah, Condi is just going to be a couple minutes behind.
I think Condi completed the
Condi
maze,
completed the maze, but Hammer wasn't in the maze. Hammer was in the room right past the eye statue. Alright, we got 3 chests left in this room. If one of them has light arrows, it decides it.
Oh, 2 more?
2 more. There's light arrows.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brad's got it.
GG, we're not losing our points, boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
And I think it was SHM that gets $20.
Oh, it was 20?
Yeah. Alphabet 20 for Condi, and then SHM bet 20 for Brad. So.
Poor Alpha.
Rip
Death to Ganon
Alpha.
with 9 hearts. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I mean, it could happen. Because if you die to Ganon, you go back to having to fight Ganondorf, right? I think you go
I
all
don't
the way
know.
back.
Yeah, I think you go back to like the bottom of the tower.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure in the vanilla game you go back to the bottom of the tower. Maybe they changed it in Rando.
No, I died there in Rando not too long ago, and it still spawned me at the bottom of the tower. So.
No, okay.
But doesn't he refill your health anyway?
When you walk into the Ganondorf fight, he refills your health. Yeah.
Maybe they updated it since I died again in Ganondorf, but
I don't know if you were playing on booter settings, then because I haven't changed anything. I don't know. Brad coming over here to grab some magic.
Kondi is definitely still made up some time from the middle of the race, so he's not too far behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we thought it was like super duper ultra over, but like a couple times, like back and forth.
Yeah. It was definitely a close race.
Yeah, it's always nice seeing like close races and not just like ultra blowouts. But
Yeah,
I mean, they
definitely.
happen sometimes. Too bad the light arrows weren't on that last chest. It was like, oh, now we're 1-to-1. Is it here? Is it there? Is it here? Is it there? But no. Alright. Let's see if Brad's got some custom music for his Ganondorf fight. He's got some crazy, like, Legend of Zelda remix happening.
Yeah, this has definitely been an interesting tournament, Snopey.
Yeah.
I definitely would not have predicted that at the beginning of this tournament. No offense to my boy Schlongster.
Oh, Brad's falling.
Oh, Brad's choking. If Brad dies to Ganondorf, that'll give Kondi the lead again.
Oh! Brad voided!
Oh my god!
The block fell on him!
Oh my god!
Oh!
He's still.
I mean,
still in the lead.
he's still ahead. But remember, Kondi has the big Goron sword, so if Brad doesn't one-cycle Ganondorf...
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, Footy. I didn't expect it when he pulled out the long shot. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, there goes their shield flicks.
Yeah. If Brad doesn't one-cycle Ganondorf, this could be big. Alright, here we go. What's gonna happen?
Let's go.
Alright, this looks like a good one. Nope, he didn't one-cycle.
Oh my god.
This could come down to Ganon. I mean, yeah, Brad's still quite a bit in the lead, because... Okay, he got the 2-cycle. Oh my god.
Man, that was almost cost him the race there.
Yeah, it almost did. I mean, you never know what happens during the Ganon fight. It's a little more than 20 seconds apart, I think. Big Goron Sword is an easy one-cycle.
I think this is the closest race we've had so far in the tournament, right?
I don't think this is the closest race, but it's definitely up there. Yeah, Brad has no hammer or sword. That's right. He has to fight. Oh my god, Kondi can store... Oh my god! Kondi can store the Master Sword damage, and Brad can't.
Dude. Oh my god.
So Brad has to nut Ganon 10 times, but Kondi only has to crouch stab Ganon 3 times. Oh my god! Yeah, Brad doesn't have that much time to spare.
Go, Brad, go!
Yeah, he's looking at his items, being like, oh fuck, what do I do?
Oh my god! Go, go, go!
Alright, I gotta make sure my timers are synced here for the fight, just because, like, otherwise... Okay, they're synced. Yeah, like, there's no way that Brad can, like, outplay the Master Sword, right? Unless Condi has, like, a Lullaway level Ganon fight. Yeah, look at that!
Oh my god, man!
Oh my god, dude! This is
Condi's
so
in the
fucking
lead.
close!
It only takes one small mistake. This is the closest race in the tournament.
Yeah, this is now the closest race in the tournament for sure.
Oh my god.
One
No.
missed jump slash could be the difference here.
My channel points.
All right.
The most intense game.
Good, clean. Uh-oh. Good,
Oh,
clean.
Condi?
Oh, Condi!
Oh,
No!
Condi, no! Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh, Condi choked it right at the end.
No. Brad can miss the slash here.
Yeah, Condi had
Let's see
such. Yeah, if he misses the slash.
If he misses the slash, oh my god!
Oh my god, I can't believe that made the difference. No, he's got to miss like 4 slashes here. And time!
Oh my god!
Holy Jesus Christ!
Like 3 seconds apart.
Oh my
God.
god, dude.
Oh my god!
All right, let's pull him in.
What an end to that race.
All right, GG's.
Fucking G's.
I gotta say, you guys finished the race exactly like 1.5 seconds apart. But GG's.
Fucking G's.
It was Brad that took it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought I was 100% dead after what happened at the end.
Condi was way ahead of you in the Ganon fight because you had to use the nuts. And he got to second phase, but on his third crouch stab, he couldn't make it under Ganon's legs. And that was all the difference for you to be able to catch up. That was like
Wow.
that was such an incredible race, like back and forth, because like originally like you guys were doing very different routes. You did kind of the same beginning, like the first, half hour or so, because there was like no items. Condi, when you guys beat Deku Tree, you guys immediately diverged and did like an entirely different seed between the two of you. Yeah, so at the end, like, you got that strength hint really early. Well, not really early, but way earlier than Condi did. So you started going for your skulls and this and that. Condi, on the other hand, went to GTG early and found the hammer. And so when you were doing Spirit, we were like, oh my god, Condi can just beat fire! And then it depends on, where light arrows are. And so Condi finished Fire Temple before you were even in Twin Rova. I mean, you were just finishing Naburu when Condi like finished Volvagia. And so it was just like, and then light arrows were in GTG, but Condi's already been there, but he didn't have all the skulls yet, and it was just like absolutely like insane watching the end of this seed. Especially after you got crushed.
Okay, hello, I'm back.
Hello, you're back.
Yeah, I almost threw my controller at the wall, like Joshua style.
How bad did you beat me?
By 1.5 seconds.
Really?
Not making it. You were ahead of Brad going into the Ganon's second phase.
Yep, and then I threw it. I knew. See, that's why I walked away, because I'm like, I literally threw it there at the end, and I'm just like, what are you doing? I literally screamed at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, because so Brad had light arrows way before you did by maybe like a minute, because you didn't have all your skulls yet, because you didn't find your 40 skull hint until like really late. And so Brad was fighting Ganondorf when you were like entering the castle, but Brad got knocked down off the pillar and he got crushed by the falling stone. And so your Big Goron sword definitely was like the thing that kind of like, gave you a chance at the end at all, just because Brad had to use nuts on Ganon's tail, and he
Where
had to
even was that?
Big Goron sword
Goron.
was in GTG.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lol.
And neither of you guys found your last Way of the Hero. Neither of you guys found your last Baron hint either. But yeah, we were
I
like,
thought it was going to be GTG because I fucking full cleared it and didn't get anything until the last check.
yeah. See, like, man, my adrenaline's just like pulsing from watching the end of the race. I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say. Yeah, like Condi, your skull routing was, both your guys had really good skull routing like early. Brad found that early empty bottle, so you were able to get a lot of your dirt patch skulls really fast. And but I mean, Condi had 30 skulls like super duper early, and then after that the skulls just kind of stopped coming. And yeah, in the end, like when you finally got that 40 skull hint in the grotto next to Hyrule Castle, all of a sudden it was just like like we saw you like, what do I do? Like, where do I go?
I had to think about where I had skipped skulls and what the best place to get them was, because I had thought, my original thought was the ones in Valley, but then I was like, no, that's way too far away. I need to go over to Valley. It's stupid. So then I was like, there's like 3 in DC I didn't get, and then I was thinking of where I could get them.
It's funny because when Brad got the 40 skull hint, he only had like 28, and so Brad had to go like all over the map to grab skulls. But both of your guys' last skulls were exactly the same. Like you both went to the tree, and then you got your last couple into Dongos, and then got your last one in Kakariko as adult. We thought, Brad, that you were gonna go like on your way to Spirit Temple. You were just gonna collect all the skulls on the way there, like the ones in Fortress, the ones in Colossus, the one in Wasteland, and then once you got Requiem from, well, I guess you didn't know.
It wasn't guaranteed that it was going to be Requiem.
Yeah, we knew because Condi did Ice Cavern super ultra early.
Oh, lol.
Yeah, and so I forgot that you didn't know that it was guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I wanted to be able to have Strength 2 when I got there so I could just clear it, and I almost was like really pissed in spirit. I was like, if I had to fucking go back child just to get this boss key, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, me and iCup were saying that, and we were also like, oh, what if the what's it called? What if it's in bottom of the well and you guys have to go to Jabu?
If lighter, at the end I was thinking about that.
So
Condi,
well. I'm looking at the spoiler log right now. The freestanding heart piece on the bottom of because we did have your audio on, so I heard you say something, but we weren't sure, and then iCup was like, oh yeah, you said stick or bow. I'm looking at the spoiler log. It was actually Boomerang that was down there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
right. So I couldn't tell what brown item it was.
Yeah. And then the letter Brad got in Spirit Temple.
Yeah, I just laughed when I got that. I was like, lol, this is not required. There's no fucking way.
So you guys had a pretty loaded Kokiri forest at the beginning.
I know. I was like,
Like every check was
literally everything was an item.
Yeah. All right, let's actually see what your last way of the hero was. Oh yeah, both of you guys did a lot of checking of Baron shit. Condi checked a bunch of stuff on Baron Death Mountain Trail.
Well, actually, the one I realized it after I opened the thing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is Baron." But I was like, got 10 chews out of it, so I was like, "Okay, that's cool."
You also checked Baron Shoot the Sun.
He might not have gotten that hint.
I have no idea that Hylia is Baron. Oh yes, I do know that is Baron.
Yeah, you have fire arrows on your tracker.
I do know that is Baron.
And both of you guys checked. No, Brad, you checked Baron right hand.
See, I knew that I put it on my thing, but I didn't remember if it said boss key or not, and so I was like, just to be safe, I'll check it.
Oh yeah.
That was the only Baron thing I checked, I think. I think I was pretty good about everything else.
Okay, your guys' last way of the hero was Lon Lon Ranch. Which was the Din's Fire.
Din's Fire.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Din's Fire.
Where was that? Were either of us ever finding that hint?
Song of Storms Grotto Hyrule. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, let's see. I lost
Yeah.
what it was.
Say it.
Lon.
Say it.
One of them, Kokiri Forest Storms Grotto,
Also, never.
and the other one was Lake Hylia Southeast Corner.
Yeah, never getting.
Yep.
All right.
And then the last Baron hint that you guys didn't find. Oh yeah, Brad, you never found the second Dodongos, but Dodongos was double hinted.
I think I found it, but I wasn't really counting.
Yeah.
Could be double DMC for whatever's on Fairy Fountain.
Oh,
Could
it
be
was Fortress. Fortress was Baron.
Oh, Fortress is Baron.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the last Wath hit then?
Double Dodongos, Death Mountain
Yeah.
Crater, Sacred Forest, and Lon Lon.
Oh, Lon Lon. Oops, I'm so stupid. You better
Yeah.
have said that.
Yeah. What's on GY box?
That was a
What's
Nut.
GY?
It's nut.
graveyard
Yeah, nut.
graveyard box. It was not. Yeah.
Nut, yeah. I felt bad
okay.
the first time I went by it as child because I had a bean and I didn't look at it. I'm like, oh my god, this is something
Yeah.
I'm so
See,
pissed.
we were saying we were saying bomb bag.
That's
No,
what I
it
thought
was-
when I first saw it. I was like, wait, nope,
No.
it's not.
No, it's too dark. It was if it was second bomb bag I could buy it, but the textures on it just give it away. Even
Yeah.
without seeing the light part of the nut, the textures give it away.
Yeah.
At least on VC it does anyway.
Graveyard freestanding piece of heart. No, that's what is it called in the spoiler log?
Graveyard freestanding POH is right.
Yeah, that should be it.
It's the only freestanding in the graveyard.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, I was reading it the other way. Yeah, it was Deku Nuts. So yeah,
that's what I thought.
whoever saw a bomb bag was wrong because both Mia and
Yeah.
iCut missed it. I think.
It was definitely nuts. I mean, I looked at it for longer than I should have, but I was like, yeah, okay, no, that's definitely nuts.
Yeah. Sorry, Schlonkster. You bet all your channel points and you lost them.
Okay, I'm glad we're still getting the rematch at least.
Yeah. So I don't know. This was definitely the closest race of the tournament. What
Yeah,
other
like,
what
like,
other
if-
item did you guys never find that we were warning about? Oh yeah, you guys
we didn't find fucking anything.
Yeah, you guys
Like-
didn't. You found all your important items like right at the very beginning, but then
Where
you
is
didn't.
letter and well, yeah, where's letter?
Letter was in spirit.
Yeah, I said that earlier. Letter is in adult spirit.
Where's
In-
wallet?
Neither of you guys found either of the wallets. Brad found the Goron tunic in spirit as well. Fire arrows were on Thawing King Zora.
Damn, I thought about going back for that, but I was
The wallets, one of them was the Death Mountain Crater Fairy Reward. And the other wallet was in Boulder Maze.
So that is Wath. Okay.
Where were Iron Boots?
I called that. Iron Boots are in Water Trial.
Oh
Yeah.
God, if I had went to Ganon's early.
See, that's
Would've
what
been
I thought about too. Is like, so if I had so I had a choice after I beat Shadow. I said either I go to Ganon's and check it, or I go across the Wasteland. And I said, no, I'd rather go across the Wasteland because I can check GTG, and then I can go to Spirit. And I was like, oh my god! And I was like full clearing Spirit. I'm like, this is a Baron location. I lost because I can't full clear a Baron location like that, a vast Baron location like that against a good player and win. And then I got hammered. I'm like, okay, fuck yeah. And then I went back, and then I worked back. So I had to walk back again to GTG again. So
Yeah.
that was very painful.
The spoiler log is saying water was the play.
Yeah, I figured it was the play. And then so if I had done, here's the thing, if I had done water, if I had gone to Castle and done water, I would have gone to check the hint, seen GTG. I would have made the exact same play. But then once I see the 40 skull hint, I collect the skulls along the way, but don't push 40 until I see it. So I would have had to still go back twice. That wouldn't have eliminated that option, but it would have saved me a bunch of time
Yeah.
I guess later on.
See, yeah, one of the things that like cost you a lot of time in the seed was Brad got strength from field really, really, really early.
Did that really cost me though?
I wondered if I got that a lot earlier than Condi, because I was like, I don't see him going over to Open Grotto.
Yeah.
Did it really cost me though? Because it didn't stop. It made me go to DC technically 3 times. Technically went to DC 3 times.
Hey, so did I.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Both of you guys went to DC because both of you guys kind of had to double play the Forest Temple, DC because Bombs and Bo were in such like terrible locations.
Once I saw Strength on Open Grotto and I had Bow in Death Mountain and Dodongos and I had exhausted all bow checks that I knew were possible, I said, well, that's Forest Temple Bomb Bag, no doubt. And I full cleared Forest. I don't know about you. I full cleared Shadow. I don't know if you full cleared Shadow.
I full cleared both too. Yeah.
Both of you guys full cleared.
Well, I had to go to Shadow. Dude, I made the stupid mistake. I didn't want to. Here's the problem. I beat Forest, and then I knew I wanted to go to DC, and I went through Goron City, and I climbed up to the top, and my brain for like less than a quarter of a second said I should go check the boulder maze, and I said no because I can check everything because I have hover boots, and I don't want to have to warp out and do whatever. If I had gotten them early, I wouldn't have had to gone back again to get shadow keys, and that would have saved me a lot of time.
Yeah. See, when you were going out to go to Dodongos, I was like, "Oh, Condi's here. He's gonna do the boulder maze." And then you walked out, and I was like, "Oh no, don't go."
I thought about it.
Don't go.
I did think about it, but I didn't want to warp out because I wanted to check. Here's the thing: if I don't have hover boots there, I check it because I know I can't check the rest of it. But since I had hover boots, I'm preconditioned to want to check all 3, and since I didn't have Bolero, I didn't want to have to walk all the way back from Minuet to do that. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad just like didn't have Minuet at all. So
it was nice to have.
Yeah. I was saying like
I mean the chews early were great. I loved the 20 chews early.
That was really lucky too. Because if you didn't have those chews, then because I think the only other chews you found after that were bomb locked, right?
Yeah. I would have if I don't get shoes there, then I was already thinking in my head while I was in Ice Cavern. If I don't get anything here, well, actually, while I was on my way to Ice Cavern, I said if I don't get anything here, then I know it's in Hylia or Open Grotto. I include Open Grotto with Hylia. I know it's in Hylia because that's the only open area that I haven't done that's not barren. So I would have gone there next, but I got shoes, and I'm like, double waft DC. Why am I gonna pass that up with choose? Fuck all that.
I guess the only other thing is where was the other 40 skull hint? Because
I'm really bad.
Where was the 30 skull hint?
Gerudo Valley.
The other one is the bottom of Hyrule Field. South Hyrule Field has one of the hints. Although I didn't need it because I turned in 30 skulls without knowing what was on it.
So yeah, the 30 skull hints. One of them was the Hyrule Field Southeast Grotto. So like the boulder. Boulder, and the other one was Hyrule Castle Storm's Grotto.
You know what sucked too? Because I went across the boat twice, man. Why did I do that? I mean, I had to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that you were really thirsty for Shadow because, I mean, Way of the Hero Magic, Way of the Hero Nocturne, like there's something in Shadow. And
did you like my dip after Dead Hand? And I was like rushing keys, and I get 3 sets of keys, and none of them are fucking Shadow keys. It's great. Yeah. I was like, I need keys.
So
I need Shadow
something
keys.
We were confused about was you were in Shadow, and then you warped out, and then you went back into Shadow again.
Right, that's what because I wanted keys.
Oh, that's right.
I wanted keys. Yeah, I beat Dead Hand.
Yeah.
No, I beat Dead Hand, and I wanted keys, and I'm like, okay, I did Shadow.
But I mean, me and iCup were saying like it's like going back in, like I guess, like I said, you were thirsty for Shadow because there was something in there, but I thought it's really weird leaving without anything else to go back in. Like I thought you were gonna like not go back to Shadow until you found something, but I guess it could have been in logic to get an item from in Shadow to need to beat Shadow, but
right, that was my thought process. It was across the boat and big brained it and did not big brain at all.
Yeah. I guess the last thing I have here in my notes is that both of you guys didn't jump slash that first skull in Child Cack with your Kokiri sword. Yeah, when you guys were doing your Night Skulls in Child Cack. So Brad threw the pot, the one on the side of the wall next to the entrance to Death Mountain Trail.
I just slingshotted it though.
You slingshot it. Brad threw the pot at it, and I was like, "Guys, you literally have your Kokiri swords equipped."
Oh, I didn't want it. I didn't want a Kokiri sword. It was all good.
I'm not always used to having it, so I have to.
I'm definitely not used to having it.
That's exactly what I said to iCup. I said, "Well, they're probably not used to having it, so it's just doing whatever."
Did you do domain first spawn, or did you wait?
I didn't even do diving game. I didn't do domain at all.
Damn. I went back on my warp because
I almost did, but then I was like, "Fuck it! I have strength. I have dins. I have bottle enough to get 20 skulls. I'm just gonna go adult. PC way of the hero." Anyways, GG's.
GG's.
That was exciting. Especially the end of it was very emotional.
Yeah, it was. there was a lot of yelling, dude. I literally.
You guys should go back and watch the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I literally.
No, I think I'm good actually.
I went crazy when you got crushed. Yeah.